All right, everyone. I said I'd put up a video about how to solve equations by graphing using the slope and y-intercept. So I'm just going to take a minute, and I have my two equations. I got this equation here, which I'll call equation 1, and I have this equation here, which I'll call equation 2. It's just always important to know which equation's which, and then kind of be organized from there. So we'll start with equation 1. I'm going to arrange the terms so that way it's in y equals mx plus b form. Sorry about shifting everything there. It's going to be hard to write this because I'm writing not with the stylus but with my hands. So I'm going to first move 3x over to the other side, so that way I'm getting the y term by itself. Those two cancel out, so now I'm left with negative 4y 8 minus 3x. I then divide by negative 4, divide by negative 4, divide by negative 4, and y equals 8 divided by negative 4 is negative 2. And then a negative divided by negative is a positive, so it would be positive 3 over 4x. So with an easy and quick rearrangement, this equation can become y equals 3 over 4x minus 2. There's our m term, there's our b term. So that's good. Let's take a minute and use this information. We've got, and this is going to be really hard. So this is where me using an iPad isn't ideal. I would love to use graph paper, but I can't do that easily to make a video. So I draw my y-intercept at 0, negative 2. Sorry if I'm off by a bit. Okay, so now I go, this is my rise, and there's my run. Sorry if that's messy, but it's very hard on this. So I go up by 3. 1, 2, 3 is my rise, and again, sorry if that's messy. And then over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very hard to be accurate. So there's my next point right there at 4, 1. I'm going to clean that up just real quick. So just give me a second to just clean that up. So it was 4, 1 was my next point, and that was by going up 3 over 4. And that's how I got to there. By applying the slope, I go up 3 over 1, 2, 3, 4 to 8, 4 would be another point on this line, and I can just quickly erase that little line right there just to clean it up. And so you can see my line that's emerging here. I might go back down 3, back 4, just to get one more point. So down 3, 1, 2, 3 over 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing, but I went down 3, backward 4 to get another point on that same line. So you can see I've got a nice linear line forming. I'll just try my best by hand to draw my line through that. Sorry if it's an ugly line, but it's the best I can do. So that's this equation into y equals mx plus b form. Now we repeat for the second equation. I'm going to try to do it up here, and I'm going to try to keep all my work separate without erasing stuff. This is going to get super messy here. So we got x plus 4y equals negative 20. Sorry, I'm writing near the screen, so it doesn't want to accept any of my writing. There we go. All right. So we're going to subtract x, and that gets me to these cancel out. Oops. 4y equals negative 24 minus x. Divide by 4, divide by 4, divide by 4. Y equals negative 24 divided by 4 is negative 6 minus x over 4. And in y equals mx plus b form, that gets us to y equals negative x over 4 minus 6. Whew, so that's a mess. So what we're going to do is we plot our point at our b value of negative 6. And now I go, our slope is negative 1 over 4, so I can go down 1 over 4. Let me just see the best way to do this. I can go up 1 over 4. Yeah, that's okay. So I'm at my y-intercept, so I'm going to go down 1. And then, because it's a negative slope, that's why I went down 1. And then I go over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to right here. I hope that makes sense why I did that. So I'll just kind of clean that up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I see this is leading me away from my line. Well, then I could go up 1 and then left 4. So I can go up 1 and left 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's my POI, my point of intersection. So I'll draw this as a green line just so it's clear that it's a line and it's not part of my chicken scratches. And that is my POI right there. POI, and my POI is -4 comma -5. I've run out of room. Sorry about that. It's very hard to see. My POI is -4, -5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another slide and I'm going to check my solution. So I'm just going to show you a right side, left side check for both equations just so it makes sense. I'm just writing down on a scrap sheet of paper so I can transfer it over. I didn't pre-make this question very well. -24 and my POI is -4 comma -5. So I'm just going to move everything over to a new slide. Previous slide. That's my POI right there at -4 comma -5. So that's my POI. I'm just going to go back. Oh God, sorry about that. I know that my one equation was 3x minus 4y equals 8. That was my first equation. And my second equation was x plus 4y equals -24. And I know that my POI, my point of intersection of the two lines, was -4 comma -5. And if you're wondering where I got this from right here, I'll just go ahead. So now we're going to do a left, sorry, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't know how I did that. Undo. I'm do a left side equals right side check. So just to remind you how to do that, don't forget that you use the equal sign as your dividing line. So my left equals 3. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know how to not do that. Undo. It's really nice if I had a stylus, because this is really annoying right now. Sorry, guys. 3. I don't know what I did there. 3. There we go. X. Sorry. Minus 4y. And I know my x value is -4. So 3 bracket -4 close bracket minus 4. My y value is -5. -5. 3 times -4 is -12. -4 times -5 is +20. -12 plus 20 equals 8. And my right side, I'll just draw a line like that just to make it clean, equals 8. Mr. Smith, where'd you get that 8 from? Right here. So we know that 8 and 8 are equal, so you know that the POI is a valid solution for that side. Now with what limited room I have left, I'm going to try again. So left side equals x plus 4y, which equals -4 plus 4 times -5. If I multiply, I go +4 times -5 is -20, and -4 minus 20 is -24. Awesome. And what does my right side equal? It equals right there, -24. With the left side and right side check, you notice that it also satisfies that. And to review from the other day, these two numbers, so these two need to be the same for this check, and these two numbers need to be the same for this check, but the 4 final numbers do not need to be the same. So you just need to make sure that your POI satisfies this equation and your POI satisfies this equation. And as long as the left side, right side check is the same for each individual equation, you're good. And therefore, you do a little therefore statement at the end. You say, therefore, the -4, -5 is a valid solution.